The world tells you to build a network, to collect contacts, to be liked, to be connected, to be a team player. This is the doctrine of the dependent. For the Sigma male, other people are not a network to be built. They are a strategic portfolio to be managed with the cold precision of a sovereign overseeing his court. Your energy, focus, and peace are the kingdom. Every person granted access is either a dignitary offering value, a neutral citizen, or a threat to be exiled. There is no sentimentality in this, only the relentless stewardship of your most vital resources. This is not about using people. It is about recognizing that all human interaction carries a cost, and only a fool bankrupts himself for the appearance of companionship. Here is the system. Principle 1. The inner circle is a council of utility, not emotion. You do not have friends. You have allies, advisors, and companions of circumstance. The inner circle is a misnomer. It is a sovereign's council. Membership is not granted based on history, family, or shared nostalgia. It is earned through consistent, demonstrable value that aligns with your kingdom's objectives: the pursuit of truth, the exchange of high-value insight, the preservation of peace, or the execution of a shared mission. The roles. Your council consists of specific, functional roles, often filled by one exceptional person per role. The strategist, sharp, analytical, challenges your ideas. The anchor, emotionally stable, grounds you, asks nothing. The connector, has access to realms or information you don't. The craftsman, solves tangible problems with skill you lack. You assess everyone you meet against these roles. Most will fill none. They remain in the outer territories of acquaintance. The psychology. This offends the romantic notion of friendship, but consider emotional bonds based solely on shared past decay into obligations and drained energy. A bond based on mutual, present tense value and respect is self-reinforcing and clean. There is affection, but it is a byproduct of respect, not its foundation. You love the value they bring and the person who embodies it. This clarity prevents the toxic blurring of boundaries that plagues most relationships. Principle 2. The energy ledger is the only accounting that matters. Every interaction is a transaction on a psychic balance sheet. You are the sole accountant. People are not good or bad. They are profitable, neutral, or insolvent engagements. Deposits. Interactions that leave you with more focused energy, clarity, or insight than you had before. A conversation that solves a problem. Silent companionship that requires no performance. A piece of precise, actionable advice. Withdrawals. Interactions that cost you energy, cloud your judgment, or pollute your peace. Emotional dumping, chronic complaining, requests for validation, demands on your time for trivialities, the projection of anxiety or drama. Most people are unconscious energy bankrupts, constantly overdrawn. Your system requires daily, informal auditing. After any engagement, you note the net effect. Someone who is chronically in the red is not an enemy. They are a bad investment. The management strategy is not confrontation, but gradual, silent divestment. You reduce their credit limit, shorter replies, declined invitations, less availability. You are not punishing them. You are managing your portfolio's risk. Principle 3. The protocol of graduated response. Silence, then removal. The world operates on drama. Offense is met with explosive reaction, which creates entanglement, a web of conflict that further drains you. Your system operates on the principle of graduated silent response. Your goal is never to win a fight. It is to efficiently neutralize a threat to your sovereignty. Level 1. The observational freeze. A minor transgression, a passive-aggressive remark, a slight boundary test. Your response is nothing. Not passive aggression, but active, conscious non-response. You observe it as data, file it away, and continue as if it never happened. This denies the perpetrator the emotional engagement they seek. It is a silent first warning. Level 2. The behavioral correction. If transgressions continue, you enact a behavioral change without a word of explanation. You stop initiating contact. You become subtly less available. You offer the bare minimum of polite, impersonal interaction. You are adjusting their access level in your internal software. They will feel the change but find nothing to argue against. Level 3. The surgical removal. For major violations, betrayal of trust, sustained disrespect, attempted manipulation, you enact the final protocol, silent exile. There is no argument, no closure, no declaration of war. You simply cease all engagement. You block, delete, and become a ghost to them. The relationship is administratively terminated in your mind, and your behavior follows. The message is delivered not through words, but through the totality of your absence. It is the most powerful message you can send. You have been categorized as irrelevant to my existence. Principle 4. People are hired for a specific purpose, not adopted as projects. The greatest drain on a Sigma's energy is the fixer or savior impulse. You are not a rehabilitation center for broken people, a free therapist for the emotionally unstable, or a teacher for the willingly ignorant. Every person in your sphere is hired for a specific defined purpose that aligns with their demonstrated competence. The interview process is permanent. Their initial entry into your orbit is a probationary period. Their continued presence is a continuous re-interview. Do they still provide the value that granted them access? Have they introduced chaos or needless complexity? You are constantly, dispassionately evaluating performance. You never pay for potential. You pay for delivered value. A person who is talented but unstable, or kind but perpetually needy, is a liability. Their occasional brilliance does not offset the constant cost of managing their chaos. You do not invest in what someone could be. You engage with what they consistently are. Principle 5. The court is never full. The power of the empty chair. You are not collecting people. A bloated court is a vulnerable one, rife with factions and gossip. The most powerful position at your table is the main, empty chair. It symbolizes that access is a rare privilege, that your standards are unyielding, and that your piece is worth more than filling a seat with a subpar candidate. This empty chair creates silent authority. It means everyone present knows they are there because they passed a test others failed. It keeps your counsel lean, effective, and free of the mediocre. Managing your sovereign's court is the external practice of your internal sovereignty. It is the manifestation of the understanding that your environment is a choice, and every person in it is a voluntary appointment you can revoke at any time. This is not isolationism. It is the ultimate form of discernment. It ensures that the few who gain your audience are those who deserve it, and that the energy of your kingdom is dedicated not to managing personnel problems, but to the conquest of the only frontiers that matter, those within your own mind and craft. To understand the specific, non-negotiable behaviors that will trigger immediate exile from your court, watch our definitive guide. Consider it your charter of banishable offenses.